Recorded Books and RB Digital present Gods and Monsters, Unclean Spirits by Chuck Wendig. Narrated by Angelo de Loreto. Part 1. Love Dies. Chapter 1. The bloom is off the rose. Life, sliced into tiny moments. Cason Cole beneath a shattered door. Smells. Eggy gunpowder smoke, rose petals, sweat, sex. Sounds. Someone screaming. Another someone gurgling. A high-pitched "ee" in the deep of Cason's ear. Pain along his shoulders, arcing like a lightning whip. Pain in his nose, too, mouthful of blood. Older wounds, the ghosts of injuries from fights long over, stir restless beneath his skin, above his bones, within his joints. His own breath, loud against the door above him. Blink, blink. What the fuck just happened? This is what the fuck just happened. Cason sits there in the hallway, flipping through a magazine. Us Weekly. Not a magazine he'd ever want to read, but it was there, and besides, he's not reading it anyway. His eyes hover over a story about some teen pop star sticking it to some other not-so-teen pop star, but he's not taking in any of the information. Not really. He's thinking that he feels like a rat caught in a chain-link fence, tail lashing and teeth gnashing. He's thinking how the teenage pop star, a boy with bright eyes and classic dimples, might look like his own son were Barney that age. He's thinking that he's a piece of shit. That all his choices aren't choices at all, but really just a pair of mean shackles, and they're holding him here, to this magazine, to this hallway, to E and the Krosky twins in this Philadelphia brownstone, to this tits-up asshole of a job that he'll never be able to leave. An RC car whizzes suddenly past. It looks like a little remote-controlled dune buggy. Its toy engine goes vzzzz as it bolts down the length of the hallway, over the literally spit-polished heart pine floor. It's dragging something. A small cloth satchel, cream white, flap snapped closed. It heads toward the end of the hall. Cason stands. Knows that it's probably just one of the Krosky twins playing around again, those narcissistic nitwits. They're 25, but they act half that. This is probably Aiden, if he had to guess. Aiden's the giddier, bubblier of the two. Ivan, on the other hand, can be sharp and mean like the stinger of a stepped-on scorpion, and he's less inclined for physical games. His are all in the head. The car is headed around the hallway toward E's door, though, and that's a no-no. For a half-second, Cason entertains the idea of just letting it play out, letting the car thump against the closed door of E's chamber, interrupting whatever, or more like whoever, E's doing, and that'll be that. E will emerge and his wrath will be swift and unparalleled as it always is. And maybe, just maybe, Aiden will learn the nature of cause and effect. Things we do in this life have consequence, a fact that seems to have escaped him and his brothers so far. But Cason knows that's not how it will go. Aiden's a favorite. A flavor of the month that's gone on 3 months too long. E is, for whatever reason, fascinated with the Kroskys. The Kroskys think it's wonderful tanning in the warm spotlight, but they don't realize that E is fascinated in the way a praying mantis is fascinated with a buzzing bee. When E is done with them, the twins will find out what it's like to be cast out of the firelight, left to wander the darkness feeling some kind of profound, surgical loneliness, as if a sharp knife cuts something precious from your insides. Something that doesn't kill you, but that leaves you dead anyway. Cason's seen it before. E is cruel, callow, callous. Cason doesn't want to be on the receiving end of that malicious whimsy, or whimsical malice, whatever. He's been there before. Better then to catch the RC car before it gets too far. Cason jogs after it, rounds the corner. His heart catches in his chest like a thread on a splinter. That little thing is fast. It's already there.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?